State versus Vanessa Henschel, breaking or entering theft. That's in 1443. 1439 is similar. 13182, burglary, theft, etc.
Your Honor, it looks like these matters are going to go to trial.
Okay.
She's been in custody approximately 90 days.
Right.
We're asking that a bond be set in these matters.
Is there not a bond?
I think there may have been. I guess we want to just address it, see if that can be reduced to $5,000. For some reason, I was thinking that the 10 was what I thought the bond was at.
This defendant has a revocation that's pending. I'd like to hear her revocation
Okay.
so that we can resolve that. The revocation pins, Your Honor, from a previous charge back in 2013. That's when the charges were brought in case 13-82. In the time that she's been on probation, she has committed 2 more thefts. These are alleged break-ins of cars. I'd like to have her revocation heard. I would like her to remain in jail until we do that.
What?
Judge, when's the next time you're going to be here?
May 22nd.
I'd like to hear her revocation on that day.
This is on the, during the time when we were switching away from the pocketbook, so I'm not exactly sure when she was arraigned or anything, but I can set the revocation hearing for May 22nd and see where we stand on it.
Would the court entertain a bond on these matters?
No, I would like her not to have a bond. While she's been on bond, she has committed 2 more crimes.
That aren't even. And
Actually, I disagree with that statement, Your Honor. I think she was on probation when the allegations came down. I don't know that the allegations were that she committed the crimes while on bond.
I'll go along with that, Your Honor. While this lady was on probation from this court, she's been charged with 2 more crimes of taking other people's stuff.
No.
The state would like her to remain in jail until we can have a revocation and revoke her probation.
Tell you what, let me let the files a little bit of break. Thanks, Judge Siegel. I'm inclined to have her stay in jail, but I'll take a look at it. All right, thank you, Judge. 13-323, State versus Thomas.
Your Honor, my name is Mark Johnson. I'm from Kearney, Arkansas, and I'm going to be entering an appearance for Mr. Parnell, not only on his recent charge of failure to appear, but also his former charge of violation of Arkansas hot check law. Mr. Parnell was charged back last year with hot checks concerning the purchase of a vehicle, which the vehicle has now been accepted back from the buyer, or from the seller, but that's not the issue today. He was arrested for failure to appear. I've just recently discussed this matter with my client for the first time this morning. He's under this understanding that he failed to appear on the April 24th date. He had to be at a wound clinic in West Plains, Missouri,
yes.
Relative to an electrocution of his foot, and therefore only appeared a week later, at which time he's arrested. That's his understanding. I'm not really sure.
Has he been arraigned?
Not on the hot check, or not on the failure to appear. And we would enter a plea of not guilty and waive arraignment on that matter.
The information I have states
And I can get the document.
the failure to appear warrant issued for this gentleman on February 13th.
As I indicated, I've just recently visited with my client, and he was under the impression that it was a failure to appear on the April date. He, as a long-term resident of Fulton County, Arkansas, is my understanding his bondsman is ready and able to remain on his bond. He does have some medical issues concerning a injury to his foot that he's receiving wound treatment on a daily basis. We would like to ask that he be released on his own recognizance relative to the failure to appear, but that the condition of his former bond remain.
Well, they probably didn't actually charge him with failure to appear. not aware of a new case. Probably just issued an alias warrant. He's probably just got the hot check case here. So, I'll say is that bond may be reinstated if the bondsman will file something in writing to put a stay on the bond.
So if I can contact the bondsman and have them in writing fax something to the jail that they will remain on his bond, he may be released, is that your honors?
You probably need to send it to the clerk's office.
Okay.
In the jail too.
And do we have another date? As I said, I've just came on this case. Do we have another date which he needs to be here?
Well, I tell you what, we'll send out a scheduling order, just make sure that Uni here has your address.
Okay.
And we'll send out a scheduling order. But we haven't issued anything yet because of the non-appearance.
Thank you, sir.